An Oklahoma teen describes being attacked in their high school bathroom just hours before they died.
I said, ignore it, Daddy. Get above it, just ignore it.
Sure.
She did until she couldn't in the bathroom.
This after the non-binary teen says they were repeatedly harassed by other students.
And they said that there was 3 girls that were on top of her, just beating the crap out of her.
The devastating body camera video was just released by the Owasso Police Department, a small city about 2 hours northeast of Oklahoma City. That's where on February 7th, 16-year-old Nex Benedict got into a physical fight at school. Nex was non-binary and used they-them pronouns. Their family now says Nex was a victim of repeated bullying in their school because of their gender identity.
Hi. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Hello.
Hey, stranger.
Hey,
Oh,
Mr. Thompson.
Hi, Mom. Oh, Thompson. We spoke on the phone the other day.
Yes. I'm glad you're here.
The body camera video begins when an Owasso officer meets Nex and their mother inside a hospital room just hours after the attack.
So, what happened today?
I got jumped.
Tell me about it. What happened?
They've been antagonizing.
Right away, Nex tells the officer other students have been antagonizing them and their friends. Nex's mother, Sue Benedict, explains the bullying has been ongoing.
She told me, she said, Mom, she said, these 3 girls there are just, they won't leave me alone. They're making comments, they're calling us names, they're throwing stuff at us, and this is an ISP. I'm like, well, who's over this place? I said, ignore it, Dabney. Get above it, just ignore it.
Sure.
She did until she couldn't in the bathroom.
The physical altercation happened at the Owasso West High School campus in the bathroom. There weren't cameras inside to capture the fight, but surveillance video from outside of the bathroom shows what led up to it. Here you can see 6 students enter the room on the right-hand side. Later, you see Nex at the water fountain. This is important as they admit they threw water at some of the other students after they were making fun of Nex. About 15 seconds later, Nex heads into the bathroom. And only 19 seconds later, you can see a school faculty member rush toward the commotion. After that, the students can be seen exiting the bathroom. Back in the hospital room, Sue tells the officer 3 students piled up on Nex during that bathroom fight.
And they said that there was 3 girls that were on top of her, just beating the crap out of her.
She says the school didn't contact police after the incident.
I said, okay, so what are we doing about this? Oh, well, in a couple of days we'll talk about it. I said, no, I want something done.
Who said it in a couple of days?
The principal.
Okay.
Why are they saying that? I said, I think we need to have a police officer. It's assault.
Police audio recordings back this up, capturing the moment Sue contacted law enforcement hoping to press charges.
Hi, Melinda. This is Sue Benedict. I've got my daughter, Dagny Benedict, at the hospital. She's a juvenile, and she has been attacked at school, and I need to get someone up here so I can file charges.
How many kids attacked her?
3. They jumped her in the bathroom.
It was only after Sue's call that law enforcement spoke with Nex at all. And as they told the officer on body camera video, Nex hardly knew the other students.
When this first started happening, whatever this is going, this banter back and forth between you and the other individuals, did you at any point contact any school administration, whether it be counselor, the teacher that sits in that classroom? Did you let any of them know at any point in time?
No.
Okay. And I'm just asking, there's no right or wrong, but why not?
I didn't really see the point in it. I told my mom though.
Sure. But you didn't tell the school where they could actually do something. At any point during this whole situation, and I use the word loosely, but the bantering or whatever it is going back and forth between you guys. Obviously, you know each other. Obviously, you both
We don't know each other.
Well, you know of each other with the vape situations and all that.
No, before this we had no work left. Before this ISP thing, we never saw each other. The freshmen were sophomore.
Okay.
We didn't know any.
Okay.
I don't know their names. I don't know.
Okay. So they just up and decided to just start messing with you. There was
because of the way that we dress.
Okay, so you didn't do anything at all at any point in time that would have even a couple days ago or even a month ago or anything like that?
I don't know these girls.
Okay.
As Nex explains, the other girls were picking on them and their friends. In an effort to get the girls to stop, Nex poured water on them, and that only escalated the situation.
So they just continued to pick on you and pick on you. Then at some point, you did what happened? They got up and confronted you in class, or or did you say it was the bathroom or the hallway? Okay, the bathroom.
We were going to stack chairs, and after we stacked chairs, we went to the bathroom.
Okay.
And I was talking with my friends, they were talking with their friends, and we were laughing, and they had said something like, "Why do they laugh like that?" And they were talking about us in front of us. And so I went up there and I poured water on them.
Okay.
And then all three of them came at me.
Pouring the water, because I'm trying to get this in my mind so I see, as best
I had a
can.
water bottle.
Thank you. That's exactly. Where did you get this water? Was it a cup you found? Was it your water bottle?
It's my
your daily water bottle you carry around.
It was a plastic water bottle.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so you squirted them with water, or threw water on whatever it was. Okay. Then at that point, what happened?
They came at me. They grabbed onto my hair. I grabbed onto them. I threw one of them into a paper towel dispenser, and then they got my legs out from under me and got me on the ground, started beating the shit out of me.
After the fight, school surveillance video captures Nex walk to the nurse's office before leaving the school with her mom. When Sue again questions why the school never contacted law enforcement, the officer says he'll get to the bottom of it.
So I'm going to follow up, Mom, as far as you're concerned. I'm going to definitely follow up with the school tomorrow morning. Figure out, because, yes, any criminal type action, the school is supposed to give us a call.
That's right.
So whether they just got, and I'm not making excuses for them, but I've seen it happen both ways. Either maybe they forgot, maybe there was other things going on, who knows. But the fact of the matter is they dropped the ball in this one of not notifying me right away.
I told them I wanted something done.
Sure.
I said, that is assault. She never laid her hands. Now, she did the water. That was wrong.
Well, and I'll explain the criminal side of that in just a second. Okay. But as far as the school goes, just for what it's worth, just I will speak to the school tomorrow. Not that it's going to make it any better, but I'm also going to gather all the information I can from all parties. Okay, so not only talking to you guys, but I am going to go talk to all the other parties tomorrow as well.
Yes.
And their guardians as well, and all that good stuff, okay? But yes, typically, they're supposed to, but they're human.
I know, but if I tell them, why wouldn't they do it?
With that, the officer explains that Sue could press charges, but that Nex technically started the fight. He says throwing water on the girls can be constituted as assault.
Yes, I can technically do a report for the assault and battery, absolutely, okay? Because it's unwanted touching of one individual to another. They put their hands on you, okay, and it was unwanted. I will also tell you, though, that old saying, what's good for the goose is good for the gander, meaning the way the courts are going to look at it is it's a mutual fight, okay? So both parties are victims, but both parties are also suspects in this. You get what I'm saying? You're offender as well. So I will absolutely do a report. If that's what you want, I can do, okay, but I'm just letting you know. The other party wants to do the same thing, she's going to be, the assault will be on her as well, because she first assaulted. She was the one who initiated it, essentially, because you got freedom of speech. You can do all this all day long. The action of physically, the moment she threw that water, you've now assaulted somebody. You made the first jab. Just because it doesn't make it right, but they defended themselves, quote unquote. You retaliated back. Now we've got this back and forth when both parties had equal opportunity to separate. So that's where I'm saying it's not going to be in the best of light for you, but I can absolutely do that if that's what you like. I'm just telling you, it may not go the direction you want it to go. I am not the judge. I'm not the jury. I'm here to just say this is the facts. This is what's presented. She's a true victim of assault and battery. She did nothing, but the fact that she through that water, it kind of puts her.
Even though she didn't put hands on them?
It's still assault and battery. Let's break it down piece by piece, element by element. Who actually started the situation? Running the mouth is freedom of speech.
Yes.
Unfortunately, you can say mean, hurtful things all day long, and you got to let it roll off your shoulder. The moment someone retaliates or does something physically or a directive threat
Yeah.
verbally, now you have something. Throwing that water on there, just because it's water doesn't make it any better. It could have been urine. It could have been paint. It could have been anything.
The officer says all the students involved will be disciplined, but also that they're all at fault.
What about, because there was 3 of them, and she only threw water on one?
Doesn't matter. I mean, it matters for the school. The school's going to everyone's going to be disciplined. That everybody that went in there, everyone that was in her group, everybody that was in the other group. It doesn't matter if there's 30 of them fighting. They're all going to be disciplined in the school. From a criminal side of things, it doesn't make it, okay, you had 3 versus 1. It doesn't matter. What matters is who started it and how bad of a situation, like, was there weapons involved? Was there not? Things like that, okay? But the biggest part is the fact that it's a mutual fight, so they all are victims, but they're all suspects. But she's in a little bit more of a situation because she's the one who started it by throwing a object or an item onto another individual, starting the incident.
As the conversation nears a close, the officer explains what Sue can do if she ultimately decides to press charges.
And if you decide to change your mind, I mean, tomorrow morning when I call you, mid-morning, before noon, if you say, hey, look, I slept on it, I really feel like I want to go ahead and pursue. Absolutely, Mom. Okay. Then you can come up to, I can send you an email with a digital, so you don't have a hard copy here. I'll send you a digital print of our witness statement.
There you go.
You can fill that out on her behalf of what she told you.
Then they note Nex has been suspended following the attack.
Are you going to be at school tomorrow? Or
No.
Okay, they're going to keep you
They
at home.
suspended her.
Okay.
Before the officer leaves, Nex says they're in pain.
I know she's hurting right now.
It's bad.
Well, I mean, it always hurts when you get in a fight. Whether you're the winner or the loser.
Yeah.
It stresses the body out and it's really not worth it.
As he exits, the officer says he hopes to see Nex around again soon.
Good luck to you. I'll see you around.
Hopefully not.
Well, no, hopefully not. She's in that.
Well, not in a bad way. I mean, hopefully I see you around school and class and wander in the halls and all that good stuff.
Yes,
you can
there
smile
go.
and wave and say, hey, Thompson, and all that good stuff. So,
But that would never happen. The next day, Nex's mom called 911, reporting a medical emergency.
I need to get someone, an ambulance here quick, please.
Okay, what's
My
going
daughter,
on?
I don't know what's going wrong. She's posturing, and her hands
How
are
old
in, and
is she?
she is 16.
Okay.
She fell at school, she got beat up at school yesterday. I took her to the hospital last night, and Officer Thompson was there. I need someone to get a hold of him. He needs to get here quick. She's not doing good at all. I need someone here now.
On the recording, Sue explains that Nex has shallow breathing and their eyes keep rolling back.
Okay, listen, I have medics on the way. I want to know how her breathing is.
She's breathing in, but then her eyes they open, but she's doing like a, like a really quick, and her hands are posturing already. They're rolling in like I don't know if it's from her head injury, because the girls that beat her up knocked her to the ground, and she hit her head on the bathroom floor. And when I got there, the school was like, I think you might need to take her to the hospital. And I'm like, okay. And she kept saying she had a headache.
Has she ever had any kind of seizure or anything before?
No, she hasn't.
Okay. Can she still look at you? If you're
No, her eyes are rolled up. Her eyes are rolled up and kind of, gosh, I hope this ain't from her head. They're supposed to have checked her out good.
Nex was pronounced dead on February 8th, just one day after the fight at school. In a statement, Owasso Public Schools says it has cooperated fully with the investigation. As part of district protocol, parents and guardians of those involved in the fights were notified, and, quote, should they choose to file a police report, school resource officers are made available to the parents/guardians either at that time, or they can schedule an appointment if they choose at a later date. The district also notes that federal privacy laws mean they can't disclose what disciplinary